Hello, I'm
Hello.
Jack,
And I'm Sam.
and this is
Sam and Jack Talk. Yay!
Yay! So we've been meaning to talk about the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn, in slightly greater depth than we have done previously for a while now. Sam, do you have anything to say?
This is just a quick video really on that topic, because there's either a very small amount to say about the state of the Labour Party and about Jeremy Corbyn's leadership of the Labour Party, or there's a lot to say. And what kind of prompted just doing a quick video about this is a news story from the last week, which kind of highlighted in a way everything that hasn't worked very well about Jeremy Corbyn's leadership, although it was a very small thing that he did well as leader of the Labour Party. The story I'm referring to is that, it must have been about nearly a week ago now, a few days ago, the Foreign Secretary, Boris Johnson, announced that he wouldn't be travelling to Russia as planned to hold talks with the Russian government and Vladimir Putin, and that he was doing that in protest essentially to the situation in Syria and to Russia's lack of cooperation there. I thought this seemed like a bad move when he announced it. It seemed like a very odd thing to do when you're trying to kind of create peace in a region, is not talk to the major sponsor of the kind of regime that you're trying to combat. What Jeremy Corbyn then said in reaction is he made a number of kind of quite clear comments, and the headline that was in The Guardian, I haven't checked whether it was in other newspapers, I probably should have. The headline that was in The Guardian was Jeremy Corbyn accusing Boris Johnson of having a Cold War mentality, which is what we call a soundbite, and it's something that the Jeremy Corbyn's Labour leadership has not produced any of, as far as I'm aware, in the last 18 months, and which, to be honest, Ed Miliband's leadership of the Labour Party was somewhat lacking in as well. And what this did is it created a very kind of clear idea of what the Labour Party and what Jeremy Corbyn's view was on this very, very small topic. I mean, I'll stress again, it's a very kind of small issue that's being addressed here, just the Foreign Secretary's trip to Russia. And it addressed that issue quite clearly, and it did so in a way that was unambiguous, and it did so in a way that could potentially appeal to people on the left of the political spectrum and on the right of the political spectrum and in the centre, by appealing to something that none of us really like, the Cold War, and by kind of stressing that kind of engagement with regimes that we don't particularly agree with is a good idea in order to seek to solve problems that are being created by those regimes. So I thought it was quite a good statement from Jeremy Corbyn. It just shows how much he and, if I'm honest, the Labour Party as a whole has been lacking in their presence in almost every major political debate that's been happening in this country for the last 18 months. And that's my thoughts on that.
To react to those
Yes.
thoughts, I broadly agree. I think it is a good point he's made. Soundbite Cold War mentality is good. I think there are people passing. We're outside.
Yes. I hope you're enjoying the park ambience of
And the
this
wind.
video.
And the soft lighting. I think it is a good soundbite, but part of the issue for me is that it hasn't been picked up as a soundbite. It is something that you spotted in a newspaper.
Was very small.
That could be a soundbite if they had some sort of coordination and had other ministers saying, other shadow ministers, I should say, saying the same thing. Had Jeremy Corbyn maybe responded quicker to Trump initially bombing Syria, I think that might have had a greater impact. I think there are a lot of things that, as much as this highlights one soundbite, it sort of does underscore everything that they've been feeling in over the last few months, and just generally still, I don't think it undoes all the other sort of issues you have within Jeremy Corbyn's leadership of the Labour Party in terms of lacking a sort of comprehensive policy plan, cooperating with the different factions within the Labour Party, and those sort of things.
Yeah, I think what you've described there and wanting in Jeremy Corbyn is leadership, and I think that's something that yes,
Groundbreaking idea.
a groundbreaking idea.
You heard it
something
here first.
something that certain leaders of the Labour Party and of other parties have had, and certain other leaders have not had. Jeremy Corbyn very clearly does not possess those leadership qualities, which is not that unusual. I don't think very many people possess those qualities you need to lead a major political party, and I think essentially Jeremy Corbyn's leadership of the Labour Party was a failed experiment because he hasn't shown any leadership.
Yeah, and I think not to return to what we were talking about just before, but another thing that comes to mind is that this like the fact that this wasn't picked up as a soundbite when it very easily could have been, accusing Boris Johnson of having a Cold War mentality. Not accusing, describing Boris Johnson as having a Cold War mentality, underscores the whole failure of the relationship with the media as well. It could have been a soundbite. It's not been picked up by the media because, as we've seen, Jeremy Corbyn doesn't play with the media in a slightly Trump-esque fashion.
Yes, certainly. There's lots of interesting things to talk about there. Corbyn and media, Corbyn and the Labour Party, Corbyn and the Parliamentary Labour Party.
We'll digest them.
We may, we may talk about those another time. We may talk about other topics soon as well. We're going to aim to not just talk about UK politics here as well, but kind of European politics and maybe other countries as well. But for now,
Russia.
Russia. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for more. No, not stay tuned. That's not the thing you say.
Don't stay there. You
Don't
can
stay
go away
tuned.
now.
That's a television thing.
Thank you for watching all of the video if you did.
Remember television. What you need to do is subscribe to our channel if you're not already subscribed. Like this video, share it. Post about us on Twitter.
Only
share,
if you're going to
share
say
with
nice
your friends.
things.
Yeah, only if you're going to say nice things, of course. Be nice.
I'm not
people.
for trolls.
Yes, down there. I'm going to point all along the bottom because I never remember where the subscribe button is. It's somewhere there. Subscribe, like, comment. Give us your thoughts. Give us your thoughts on what you'd like to see videos on. We'd love to see some comments on that.
Is my hair now too short?
Yeah, is my hair now too long? Fascinating topics like this. Subscribe, like, and we'll see you again soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.